Abi and Carl Webster's secret relationship could be on the verge of exposure on Coronation Street next week, thanks to a compromising photo that ends up in Hope Dobbs' possession. At Webster's Autos, Cassie Plummer teases Tyrone Dobbs about a cheeky snapshot of his backside that Hope mischievously captured on her phone. However, what seems like harmless fun turns serious for Abi. Abi starts to worry when Kevin shows interest in seeing the funny photo a Corrie insider shares. The moment he asks, she quickly suggests Tyrone should return Hope's phone to her. Producers are staying tight-lipped about why exactly Abi is so shaken, but the fact that she later involves Carl to sort things out hints that it's tied to their secret. Once the joking subsides, Tyrone agrees to hand back Hope's phone and even lets her attend a concert with Jack Webster on the condition that she deletes the embarrassing snap. But Hope defies his instructions and declares she's going to upload the photo online regardless. Overhearing this, Abi quickly tells Carl to head over to number 9 to retrieve the phone before Hope can log into her social accounts. Will he get there in time to prevent a scandal? Earlier that week, Abi finds herself dodging Tyrone while spending time with Carl. Claiming she's unwell to avoid suspicion from Kevin, the mother of 3 sneaks off to meet Carl at number 13. But guilt soon creeps in, ruining the mood. Carl then suggests taking a drive to clear their heads. But trouble brews when Tyrone spots his car as they arrive at the precinct. That was a bold move, our source comments. Tyrone recognizes Carl's vehicle, and while Carl dashes away to defuse the situation, Abi ducks down in her seat, hoping not to be seen. The question is, will Tyrone catch a glimpse of her? Could this be the moment Abi and Carl's affair finally unravels? Coronation Street spoilers for next week hint at a romantic proposal on the cobbles, but some fans believe they've uncovered a heartbreaking twist. A major storyline unfolds as Carla Connor prepares to pop the question to Lisa Swain, but viewers are already speculating that trouble lies ahead. The beloved couple, who fans have lovingly nicknamed Swarla, have faced their fair share of challenges since getting together last year. Earlier this year, Lisa had brought up the idea of marriage, but Carla had gently turned her down. At the time, Carla explained that although she did want to marry Lisa, the timing wasn't right due to the tragic death of Lisa's colleague, PC Craig Tinker, who was killed in the line of duty. Lisa has been emotionally shaken since Craig's passing, which reopened old wounds tied to the loss of her wife, Becky, also a police officer who died while on duty. Her grief deepened after learning that Becky was under investigation for corruption before her death, a painful truth Lisa has kept hidden from their daughter, Betsy. Following weeks of emotional strain, Carla encouraged Lisa to seek help, leading her to begin therapy sessions through work. In next week's scenes, Carla confides in her nephew Ryan about her plan to propose, and he is delighted by her decision. As the week progresses, Carla checks the mail and tells Ryan she's eagerly awaiting the arrival of an engagement ring. Nearby, Lisa grows suspicious, curious about what the two are secretly chatting about. Later, Lisa shares her own meaningful plan with Carla. She shows her a jewelry website and reveals she wants to design a special ring for Betsy's upcoming 18th birthday, incorporating Becky's fingerprints into the piece. By the end of the week, Carla receives the engagement ring she ordered and, overcome with excitement, decides she can't wait any longer to propose. Later, she stops by the Rover's return and hands the ring to Glenda Shuttleworth, asking her to discreetly drop it into Lisa's glass of champagne when she arrives. Carla then rings Lisa at work and urges her to join her at the pub for a drink, but will Lisa suspect what's really going on? Meanwhile, fans are buzzing with speculation online, believing they've uncovered a dramatic twist before the proposal airs. Some Coronation Street viewers are convinced Becky may not be dead after all. The theory gained traction after Logan Radcliffe, linked to Becky's supposed death, let slip the name Tia Wardley during a prison conversation with Carla. On social media platform X, one fan wrote, "It's obvious Becky faked her death, and she's part of something shady. I bet she shows up at Swarla's wedding after Carla's second proposal." Another added, Becky's going to find out about the engagement. Mark my words. Could this shock twist derail Carla and Lisa's big moment? New romance blooms in Coronation Street, but heartbreak isn't far behind. Abi Alahan has been stumbling from one disaster to the next lately, and it seems his streak of bad luck is far from over. After his wild party spiraled out of control with a series of LSD-related incidents, Abi found himself growing closer to Lauren Bolton. Feeling guilty for the injury she sustained while under the influence, he's now started a relationship with her. But if Abi hoped romance would bring stability, he was wrong. Things took another nosedive when he tried and failed to manage his father Dev Alahan's cherished corner shop. Instead of turning a profit, Abi racked up thousands in debt and then foolishly tried to solve the problem by staging a burglary. His plan fell apart spectacularly, especially since he hadn't even been paying the insurance premiums he intended to claim against. Desperate for a fix, Abi teamed up with his future stepmother Bernie Winter. The pair plotted to use money gifted by Dev's auntie Ronnie, originally meant for the wedding, to bail him out. However, after a fiery exchange with Bernie, the sharp-tongued Auntie Ronnie got sent packing by Dev, who stood up for his fiancée. As with most soap weddings, Dev and Bernie's big day doesn't go off without a hitch, and it's packed with chaos. In the fallout from the celebration, Abi finally confesses to Dev just how badly he's mishandled the shop's finances. Abi's downward spiral continues, but a new romance emerges briefly. After a series of disastrous decisions, Abi Alahan hits rock bottom as he drowns his sorrows in booze. Lauren Bolton eventually finds him in his self-pitying, drunken state just as Dev and Bernie return home, and Abi drops another bombshell. He confesses it was his fault Lauren ended up taking LSD at the party. Racked with guilt over his actions and the pressure he's put on Bernie, Abi stumbles off to Victoria Gardens, where he continues to drink alone. Lauren tracks him down again, and this time, Abi decides it's time to tell the full truth about what happened that night. Dev is livid. Convinced his son needs a clean slate, he makes a drastic decision. Abi is to be sent to India for a fresh start. Soon after, Amy Barlow stumbles upon a heartbroken Abi still in Victoria Gardens. Surprised by everything he's been hiding, Amy listens as he pours his heart out and assures him she knows he never meant to hurt Lauren. Back at number 1, Abi admits something he's been holding back. He wishes he and Amy were more than just friends. To his surprise, Amy feels the same, and the two finally share a moment of intimacy. But their happiness is short-lived. The morning after, as reality sets in, police officer Jess Haywood turns up with news in. Abi wasn't expecting. He's being taken in for questioning. Could this budding romance be over before it even begins? Coronation Street airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes also streaming on ITVX.